let me tell you a little bit about why I got interested in rakugo, English rakugo. I had been feeling that it was really hard for me to make foreign people, my friends from overseas, laugh by my joke. Since I have some friends who are international students in my university from overseas, I tried to joke and I tried to be funny in front of them, but mostly it didn't work well. I didn't understand why at first, but I felt that it was because of my English, or it wasn't translated well, or maybe because of the stereotypical image that Japanese people are not so funny people, so they didn't expect I was going to joke. I don't know. I don't know why exactly, but I just guessed. And anyway, I felt that it was hard for me to tell Japanese sense of humor to people from overseas. But one day, when I was watching YouTube on the internet, I saw a one rakugo teller performing English rakugo in front of non-Japanese people in foreign country, and surprisingly, he was making the audience laugh a lot. The audience was like laughing a lot. So I was so surprised, and it looked so cool to me. And I realized that Japanese sense of humor can be translated in English, and it should be shared with more people in the world. So I decided to practice English rakugo. But it was about 5 days ago. So I didn't have enough time to prepare and practice English rakugo. So today I just want to introduce you kobanashi, which is Japanese short funny story. They are usually used for introduction to rakugo story at the beginning of the stage, called makura in special rakugo term. So, okay, here's a short story about a Japanese in Hawaii. There are 4 men on a boat, a Russian, a Cuban, a Hawaiian, and a Japanese. And the Russian took out a bottle of vodka and drank it just a little. And he threw the rest in the water. So the Hawaiian said, "Hey, don't do that. You just wasted a lot of vodka." The Russian said, "Oh, don't worry, it doesn't matter. Back in my country, we have a lot of vodka, so it doesn't matter." Then the Cuban took out a cigar, nice one, and he smoked it. Just a little, and he threw the rest in the water. Then the Hawaiian said, "Hey, don't do that. You just wasted a cigar." And then Cuban said, "Oh, don't worry, doesn't matter. Because back in my country, we have a lot of cigars." Then the Hawaiian said, "Okay." He picked up the Japanese man and threw him in the water. There are a lot of Japanese in Hawaii. See? Today we have a great event. There are many people from different countries and different places in Japan. And I expect that we can change we can do cultural exchanges. I really like that. It's great fun. So please enjoy this event. And so far, I see in the western part of the world, the family relationship is a bit different. For example, the husband is the one who does not get along with his mother-in-law. Is that right? Have you ever heard that? Okay. in eastern side of the world, in Asia, a young wife and her mother-in-law do not get along well. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see more people nodding now, so probably you experienced. Okay, here is a short story about a young wife and her mother-in-law. There was a long line at the funeral. A woman was looking at it, and she wondered. So she asked the mourner, "Excuse me, whose funeral is this?" The mourner was a lady and answered, "Oh, this is my mother-in-law's funeral. My dog killed her." The woman said, "Oh, that's awful. I'm really sorry to hear that. But she must have been a great woman, because there are so many people at her funeral.
Yes, ready for it.
By the way, could I borrow your dog for a day or two?"
Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
Did you understand?
Umbrella.
Then the mourner answered,
Wait, it's not
"Okay,
umbrella.
sure. Get off the line."
It's
Bad
not umbrella.
relations.
It's a bamboo broom. I'm really.
These days, we can go to another country easily because thanks to airplane. Half a year ago, I got a phone call from one of my best friends, and he said he passed the interview for air company, one of famous Japanese airline, and he said he's gonna be a pilot in the near future, and it's a true story. So I'm really glad to hear that. And air company reminds me of a joke. One joke. It's a short one. One day, a man called Japan Airlines, and he asked, "Excuse me, but how long does it take from Tokyo to Vancouver?" And the operator answered, "Oh, just a minute." And the man said, "Oh, wow, that's fast." I guess time flies on Japan Airlines. It goes like that. Okay, that's all. Any questions?
Yeah. How many short stories do you remember?
Just 3.
No.
How many?
Yeah. Do you have other short stories to tell?
No. Not now.
No, next time.
Yeah, maybe next time I want to do a real Rakugo story. Very long one.
Look at this.
Do you remember the name of the person who was doing rakugo on YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah. Katsura Sanshi? Is that?
Katsura Sanshi.
No.
He